it's another day at VS and I'm behind the register as usual. This lady comes in and she says, I want to make a return. You know what? Maybe even an exchange if you have something that I like. So I'm like, what is it that you wanted to return today, miss? And I'm noticing that sis is empty-handed. She has nothing with her. She's like, I need a new bra. The one that I have is just really not working for me. I hear that all the time. So I'm like, okay, of course we can get you a new bra. Which one would you be interested in? With the quickness, she reaches behind her back, under her shirt, unclasps her bra, pulls the straps down, and pulls the bra from underneath and plops it on my table. Thank God for VS tissue paper because I had to touch that dirty, nasty bra. It had stains. There was a stench. I just really could not believe that sis really took off her bra and put it in front of me, looking the way it looked and smelling the way it smelled. No tag, no receipt, worn. Do you think my manager let her return it? So I'm looking at this dirty, stanky bra and I'm like, what am I about to do? So I'm picking it up with tissue paper, I'm analyzing it, and finally I'm looking in at the date and I see that it's an old bra that we don't even make anymore. But you know, VS will pretty much take anything back because they love to keep their customers happy. So, you know, I have to call my manager on the walkie and get his permission. He has to take a look at it, but as per usual, we took it back. And she went home with a brand new bra. And to be honest with y'all, I'm happy because that bra was filthy and dirty and smelly and she needed a new one. I said, sis, you should probably pick up a few before you go. But it is what it is. I'm happy she got a new bra, but please don't return nasty, dirty, used items. Like, it's so gross and I hated having to deal with that when I worked at VS. If you have a question about VS, a question about my story, leave it in the comments below. Also, follow me for more VS horror stories.
Story time of how I got sexually assaulted by my stepdad for 4 years straight and nobody believed me. So my mom got with my stepdad when I was 5 years old, and all of the sexual assaulting started around 6. It went from the little things as of just saying dirty jokes to me, all the way to actually sexually assaulting me. One of the little things that he did is he would hide all of my underwear, then tell me I can't wear the dirty underwear that I had on, so I would have to go without wearing underwear, then he'd force me to wear a dress, so it's easier for him to touch me in all the wrong places. And he would always bribe me to sit on his lap by letting me fake drive the car. He would literally sit in my bed while my mom was at work and force me to watch adult videos, and would force my hand in places that it shouldn't go. He has done so much more things to me, but I don't really want to go in detail with everything else. And then one day he told me that if I ever told anybody about this, that I would be in very big trouble and my life and my mom's life would be at risk. And at such a young age, I didn't know what to do, so of course I kept everything to myself. And then things just got a lot worse. I'm running out of time for a part 2. Part 2 of how I got sexually assaulted by my stepdad for 4 years straight and nobody did anything about it. Continuing with the story, he started getting more comfortable with doing more and more things to me. It continued for years and years and years. I started to try to stand up for myself, but it never worked. It always would end up just making the situation worse, and he would harm me in spots that my mom isn't going to check. And again, I was told that if I told anybody, then my life would be at risk, and so would my mom's. And again, I was also younger, so I didn't really know what to do. But then finally came a day where I had enough, and I went to go tell my mom. She told me that I was insane and didn't believe me whatsoever. I went to go try to tell my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my uncle, and my brothers, and none of them believed me. None of them believed me until 6 years later. I am now 17, and because my mom was so blindsided by this boy that she didn't believe what was happening in her own household, it caused me to have many scars, very disturbing, traumatizing experiences. Also wish me luck because in exactly 2 weeks from today, I'll be seeing this guy.
This is the story of the time that I got caught shoplifting. So I was friends with this girl, I think it was my freshman year of high school, and one day we decided that we wanted to go to the mall after school. So her mom picked us up, and my friend had decided to take out all of her books out of her book bag and just bring her empty bag. I don't remember talking about it before we got there, but we were talking about how earlier that day in one of our classes, this kid that we were friends with was talking about how he finessed a backpack right from Kohl's and nobody even noticed. So we were like, wow, is it really that easy? Let's do it. So we go into JCPenney and we start taking a bunch of clothes into the dressing rooms. We took off the tags and put them in her bag. As she was leaving, she decided she wanted to finesse a new purse. So she was like, here, take my bag, and then I'm going to take a new one. So then we literally stand in the middle of JCPenney and we start praying that we don't get caught, for part 2. Part 2 of getting caught shoplifting. So here, me and my friend are literally praying, like holding hands and everything, like bowing our heads, just asking God, please, please, like, can we not get caught today? And we see this fat motherfucker, literally chasing us down, like, yeah, return the bathing suits. I saw you steal them on the camera, blah, 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 give me your bag. So we were like, ah, shit. So then we walk back in JCPenney. They take us in this back room. And mind you, I walked out holding the bag with all of the stuff. She was only holding the purse. And her purse, like the felony charge, like, or whatever, was $50. And then mine was $539 because that's how much all of it added up to in the end. So we were only like 14. So to scare us, they called the cops. And we got arrested, walked out in handcuffs, got taken to the police station. I had my fingerprints done, and the girl that I was with didn't because hers wasn't so high. But yep, that's it. So honestly, I was kind of terrified to call my mom because she was at work, and like I kind of felt bad to call her and be like, hey mom, like I'm gonna get arrested, just so you know, like won't be home later. But when I did call her, I was like, oh, so like I'm at the mall right now and I kind of got caught shoplifting. But, you know, it's a long story. I had to tell you like what happened and blah, blah, blah. And right off the bat, my mom's pretty calm, but she was like laughing. She was like, like, you're kidding, right? Like, you're kidding, right? And I was like, no, I'm serious. Like, can you come and like, you know, come with us to the police station because I'm scared, like whatever. So then the cops, whatever, came, put us in handcuffs. We walk out. So embarrassing, obviously. Like, I saw a few people that I knew, too, so it was, like, great. Like, everybody's going to be talking about how we got arrested. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I got punished. There was a court session thing, and, yeah.
So it's another day at VS. We had a promotion for a free bag. If you spend $75, then you get a free bag or free tote. That's something that often happens at VS. So this lady comes in and she's super excited. She's shopping around, racking up her bill so she has enough money to get a free tote. Little does she know, I'm at the register giving away my last free tote. She comes up to me like, hey girl, I got my bag full. I got my 75. I'm ready to get my tote. I'm like, I'm so sorry, miss. I actually just gave away the last one. You would have thought I just told her that I murdered a family member of hers because she was tight. And she's like, oh, really? So what are you about to give me? Because I'm spending 75 today. So what do I get for free? She's like, a shirt? A perfume? I need something. I'm not leaving without it. Like, miss, I'm sorry, we don't have it. It's up to you if you want to spend the $75, but we have no more gifts. It's while supplies last. So after debating back and forth with her, like, I'm sorry, I can't just give you a free perfume. I can't just pick a shirt off the wall and give it to you. If you look at the coupon, it's this promotion is only while supplies last. So she's like, well, can you call some of the other stores? I want to see if they have the free bags left. I'm like, sure. I mean, I guess I can call, but they're not going to let you just come to the store and get a free bag. You have to spend the money at their store. She dismissed that idea pretty quickly after she realized that she would have to go from our mall to another mall to possibly get this bag. And she didn't have any time to drive. So she just decides to refuse to leave the store until somebody gets her something, because she is just so entitled. Of course, I have to get my manager involved, and he's like, look, let's just get this lady out of the store. Give her something. What do we have back here? So I'm digging behind the register, and we just so happen to find this old tote bag, not the one that we were promoting, an old one. So she spent the 75 and got that random tote bag just to keep her quiet.